As Vice President Kamala Harris secures the Democratic presidential nomination, Democrats are growing anxious about her chances in the upcoming election. Key battleground states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, once reliable strongholds known as the Blue Wall, are proving to be challenging for Harris, despite her early strong campaign launch. Former President Donald Trump, meanwhile, is capitalizing on this uncertainty and gaining ground with blue-collar voters. In Pennsylvania, both Harris and Trump are heavily investing in their campaigns, with an unprecedented $350 million earmarked for TV ads. However, despite Harris's persistent visits and efforts to rally support, the race remains a dead heat. Similarly, Michigan, with its pivotal swing state status, sees Harris struggling to maintain her lead among working-class voters. The Republicans, recognizing this vulnerability, are frequently visiting the state and criticizing Harris's policies as anti-worker. Wisconsin adds to Harris's woes, with polls indicating a tight race. Moreover, instead of uniting core demographics, Harris's campaign seems to struggle in reaching certain groups, such as union members and younger voters, crucial for a Democratic win. The narrative of her challengers is that her past support for environmental policies doesn't sit well with local economies dependent on traditional energy sources and manufacturing jobs. Republicans have seized this opportunity, with Trump painting his policies as protective of American jobs. Despite committed ground efforts and significant financial backing, Democrats nationwide are nervous. The latest polls show razor-thin margins, recalling the unprecedented election night surprises of 2016. Efforts to appeal to key demographics like Hispanic and Black voters are intensifying, but skepticism about the outreach's effectiveness lingers. Democrats must contend not only with the narrow margins, but also with Harris being the first major party nominee in decades not to have won a competitive primary. Harris admits that the race is close and has branded herself as the underdog. Her campaign is focusing on engaging with voters across critical regions, emphasizing ground game efforts and addressing concerns about economic policies. As Election Day approaches, the question remains whether Harris can indeed reignite the fading blue wall support, or if Trump will prevail in swaying once Democratic heartlands.